is now set. Shout out to Skies for an insanely good losers run, and shout out to Joshathan, for a losers run of his own, taking out Nikolai, Cypher, Boosk, Mercury, Bonk by technicality into Skies, with many of those players being currently or formerly on one of Tri-State's 3 PRs.
Right. But here we are.
Another one to his belt.
Here we are in losers finals versus, the Beast versus Joshathan. Going with the agents. I mean, you did mention a little bit of this character earlier. I haven't seen it yet from Joshathan on stream in our block yet so far. So this is going to be a very key point to note, because Beast probably has not seen much of it either tonight.
Yeah, he's, I would say, Joshathan is the most consistent Aegis player in the PA area.
Interesting. Okay.
Going this character for majority of the matches, trying to make them their more dedicated main, while currently it's more of a co-main with Rob.
Right.
But I don't feel bad about. I wouldn't feel bad about co-maining Aegis Rob. I feel like that's pretty good.
Pretty good combo. Pretty good combo, especially with the foresight coming out. Obviously, what was a good read for Beast, knowing where to be in the air to anti-air. It ended up not working out. Loses the opportunity there. Finds the back throw though. That is going to bring it to 2 stocks apiece. Joshathan's off to a good start, but still, this lead is starting to tick down as he starts to get a sharking situation.
I love that landing coming out from Beast, using the B-reverse bullet seed to mix up some aggression, plant some ideas into Joshathan's head before landing with just a raw backhand. That one is going to get grabbed, and the jump is going to get called out too. But no switch up until the up smash. Neutral kept getting scouted. Joshathan playing extremely well at the start here. Going for the blade end and rolling in, but getting the parry? Okay, wait, Joshathan is out here literally gaming. It's in the name.
Wow! Okay, but it's over for their game session at this moment, because that back air is going to take it. Again, jumping in disadvantage versus Charizard. Kind of expect that you're going to get the fat tail to the face.
Gotta believe that he's mashing air dodge here, trying to get a foresight, but and the silent. Okay, there's been 3 photon edges that have worked, and if you're, day 1 of the matchup has really been how do you ideally punish photon edge. He's gonna have to put some specs on to remember how to do that, because this has been 3 times now Joshathan has gotten away with it, and looking for a crazy call with the Flame Nova, not finding it. It was a little bit too late with the down air come out as well.
Oh my gosh, but the clank with the oh my god, that was actually crazy. The Razor Leaf was crazy. I cannot believe that. That looked like Beast was in the same end leg too, but it wasn't. He ends up getting this Nair off stage, and that's going to take it. But yeah, I definitely think that the Aegis, I love the up air strings that he was getting with Mythra. When he was switching to Pyra, it just was a little bit lackluster. Trying to go for some of the big stuff, right? Like you saw him get caught by the neutral B charge on ledge. That was a really good approach option off the ledge for Beast, going in with the Ivysaur Nair. Still, there's just a lot to be kind of like switched up, changed in the game, in the second game.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. The Achilles heel for Joshathan is that it almost like he was reading, like he would go for these hard reads, but while some of them absolutely worked out, others it looked like he was skipping ahead a few chapters and would be left as an open target for Beast. Yeah, those key moments can sometimes get covered by Mythra, but not all of them.
Okay, now he doesn't get the spike, but he had a very, very good idea there. It was just a little bit too early. And now I think Pyra is starting to be able to do a little bit more work than she had in the previous game. Very nice, setting up Beast for an aerial situation. Now sends him off stage. What's the read here?
Just going for the down air, but not able to find it. I love that grab, though. Joshathan really trying to set up the ledge here. Use Pyra when she's at her best, which is this long advantage phase. You're not really trying to combo. You're just trying to use that range, and use that damage output to their advantage. As Pyra does her job, now back to Mythra to win neutral.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, on ledge, I think, Pyra is just such an imposing presence. You can kind of see it here. The roll in, getting caught by the neutral, being well charged. That's obviously what they were going for earlier. as of right now, the recovery is the best weakness to utilize against Pyra and Mythra. So I know the Beast has some great edge guarding tools. We've seen him use them before, but it's all about finding the mark.
Okay, hold on. That was like the super quote-unquote sour hit, a very late hit of that up smash, but it still takes the stock. Ivysaur, not that much heavier than Squirtle, if I'm quite honest. It's Charizard's the one that really has the survivability as that grab comes out on the jabs. We get some whirlpool combos into the waterfall, 44%. He needs this stock, but goes a little bit too eager, but this should be no jump.
Oh, yeah, and that no drift as well. Gets the second water gun just to put the last nail in the coffin, and that is a easy stock for Beast right now. Brings it right back to even one stock apiece. Joshathan trying to make sure that what they had gained was not all for naught.
That's insane. What a complete turnaround from the start of this game. One early edge guard, and as you said, Pyra and Mythra, the best way to counteract them is to close out their stocks early with these edge guards, and Beast has been known to try and force himself off stage every now and again.
True. Yeah, it's a risky venture versus this character or these characters, and now there it is, trying to get the Vine Whip, trying to make sure that Pyra and Mythra can kind of stay at an appropriate distance. But not today. Mythra's going to continue to do the stuff that she's been doing.
Yeah, covers himself with the blazing end, spacing out these back airs.
Oh my god! There's no way that hit. I just imagine that, right?
That's
Well, you did your best. Yeah, you really, you did that.
That's wow.
You really did that.
Okay.
that was it. That was your best. That's it.
There was a little bit of extra in that prominence revolt especially. It hit from the edge of the the center of the Pokeball to the edge.
Oh my god, dead center. That I literally look at this. Look, that's not right. That's not right. Look at his foot. That's some. Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's some top tier privilege, if I could say the least. And both of these characters are top tier in my opinion.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, so we're going to game 3. Obviously, Beast looked like he had the sauce that he could have pulled out some sauce, but it did not work out. That Prominence Revolt kind of cheated a little bit, but hey, again, if he's able to get another stock like he had the second stock of that last game, that could be very good. But he's getting caught with a Photon Revolt yet again, and an unsafe move getting good results for Joshathan.
Yeah, it's sometimes you hit people with these day one counterplays because they're just not ready to counterplay it. People classify as, Photon Edge, bad move, you can ignore it. But sometimes it works, and sometimes just an F smash, roll behind, forward smash. These day ones are really coming out for JoshathanGamer because it looks like Beast is just getting a little bit too antsy and a little bit too in his own head.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
calling him out for multiple times over.
Beast has been playing a lot of Elite Smash. He should be well familiar with that move by now.
Oh yeah.
It's like you know the run back F smash. You know the one I'm talking about.
Coverage from Joshathan, these frame traps from Mythra, and these timely switches to Pyra. While Mythra is really the breadwinner of these two, Pyra makes names, and you cannot have a bad Pyra because when you get moments like those that Mythra could never dream of.
I hate this character, man. Why is that? The Sin's at that angle, and it's a down. Why is that? Okay. It's well designed.
It's a couple things, right? A lot of Pyra's moves, often the startup looks the same. So if you're trying to DI forward air and get hit by back air, you're dying like 20 or 30% earlier.
Sure. Not to mention the hurtbox shifting that they go through.
True.
I mean, craziness.
It's insanity.
Okay, but we're getting a nice anti-aerial situation yet again. Joshathan looking like they want to get another stock in quick succession.
Yeah, as quickly as both Pyra and Mythra can close out stocks and put on a ton of damage, they can be just as susceptible to dying early. Neither of them are ridiculously heavy, both around the normal mid-weight, and we've already mentioned the edge guarding.
God, yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to get hit by the come down on Prominence Revolt, and that almost looked like was going to happen to Beast, but he manages to evade death. Still has to get out of these side Bs. It's starting to really look bad. on how he's about to survive, if at all, here on ledge.
Grab release shenanigans coming down. All right, that certainly could have been something. We may be in, well, we're definitely in up smash percent, and now we're in cheese percent. Gets
That's
the
a
grab
beast stock.
into the back throw, into the
I
back
know what
air,
that is. That's a
into the
beast stock.
air.
I know what that is. Hey, let's go. That's the beast stock, everybody. That's yeah. He knows.
He did the thing. He did the thing that he grabs you with Charizard at 0 and he kills you. He did the thing.
Wow. Chekhov's gun is the 164% in the bottom left of the screen, and it is a surprise tool that has helped us now in this later time.
Hilarity in the fact that air dodge in, which is usually so good, which is usually something that you can get away with. Like Joshua came down from the platform and thought, yeah, I can probably get away with this up smash.
Yeah, might have earlier in the set.
Fine.
Yeah, earlier in the set, I would have said yes. But not at this point. We are in game 5, and Beast. Oh yeah, this is game. No, this is game 4. This is game 4, right?
Yeah, it's game 4.
Game 4.
Yeah, 2-1 as we see the switch to Rob, and Rob is generally considered one of Pokemon trainers' less good matchups overall. Rob just able to scrap with solid blows to beat back Squirtle, has better full screen pressure than Ivysaur, and the combo game to smother Charizard on top of great ledge trapping overall. This makes Rob a hassle for every single Pokemon.
Yeah, I completely believe that, and it's no surprise why Joshathan would switch back into the Rob. Has been doing really well tonight, even outside of this set, so let's see what happens here. Beast relying on some of the best kill options that Charizard has, including the back air.
That back air has, ever since the Charizard buffs, it's been the Dragon's best, or the not Dragon's best way to get a lot of stuff done, even before that.
Still has to be wary of jumping off of ledge. You know, any option that you have, I think, Rob has a really good tool to cover it. Maybe not all at once, so you just gotta pick your poison.
See this neutral return, seeing Joshathan really try to put on the pressure with Rob's buttons as he gets away from Beast's attempted mix-up with just a down tilt on that platform. When you have a frame-free option like that, sometimes all you need to do is throw it out. So it is Squirtle, who's very hard to get off.
That is true, and I think the item play that Joshathan has been going for, using the gyro, using some of the lasers, has been keeping Squirtle kind of at bay. But I think he's missing out on some of these key moments, like getting something really big off of the gyro, almost getting something there, at least with the grab. Looking very nice on the final punish, though, with the up smash to challenge the final jump out of Beast.
Oh, drop the gyro to stop Ivysaur from trying to shark with an up air. But we're still in bad territory. If you're Ivysaur looking for a back air, these platforms not doing Beast any favors. As probably designed, given that this is Joshathan's counter pick and he's making the most of it.
Right, and normally what would be a really good mix-up option, tether canceling, is now getting read by Joshathan, catching those higher recoveries from Ivysaur. So Beast has to be careful not to over-rely on those. Very nice snipe.
The flare blitz.
Oh, and that's actually too far. Wow. So we are going to a game 5 after all. Joshathan kind of turns it on, comes alive in game 4, and I love to see it. Beast did not really recognize what he needed to do to win there, and I think he was just caught one too many times by all of those Rob options.
Yeah, it was really showing the counter pick being effective for Joshathan, able to take advantage of the matchup, able to take advantage of character that is probably a little bit more practiced than the Pyra and the Mythra, is seeing as how Pyra and Mythra were recently-ish released compared to Rob as a base game character. As we are still seeing the Pokemon Trainer. I was wondering if we were going to get a counter pick to Wolf, but no, sticking with the PT as we go to our third game 5 in this top 4.
Yeah,
so
for sure, it's definitely been a nail biter on all fronts. So we're looking
out of the potentially 5 sets if there's a reset.
True, very true, very true. So yeah, very well could see game 10 grands But right now, we got to get through who's going to be in Grands versus MPG. Will it be Beast, who has been fighting his way basically through the winner side, or Joshathan, who's had an incredible loser trend?
He looks like he's trying to keep that fire going, gets the down throw into the up tilt, trying to cover himself with the up tilt. Doesn't connect fully, and Beast is able to air dodge out. His percentages are getting super tight, dancing through, sees the up smash, tries to bend up the spot dodge, but doesn't get it. Both of them looking for these hard kill options that aren't quite connecting, but Joshathan has these down tilts to rely on, and Beast constantly getting blown back.
Okay, that's his slide, but still, you cannot get back from that. I think there were so many shielding opportunities, but no grabs. I really was expecting a grab from one of them because there could have been a stock taken either way, but we'll have to see it maybe later on in this set. As of right now, the Squirtle needs something big here to close the stock. That's going to do it. Reading the side B, way too over commitment for Joshathan there.
Yeah, worked once before and worked a couple times in the set against Skies, but Beast not letting him get away with something like that. That up smash actually will certainly do it. Though he does have a lot of ground to cover, and he cannot reliably go for some of these early tech-based scenarios with Squirtle F tilt because Rob has an answer for just about everything that Squirtle wants to do. These F tilts get met by down tilt and the orange shield pressure, and he's got an up smash for that one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Squirtle pressure was starting to shape up. We saw him chase him to the other platform, but then all of a sudden, just the burst potential from Rob's up smash stuffs out any momentum that Beast was able to build from that interaction. So we'll have to see if he can turn this second stock around, because right now this percent is starting to look pretty dire for him, and Joshathan is looking to keep that advantage state to the max.
Yeah, playing around with this Ivysaur a little bit, trying to keep Beast on the grass Pokemon for as long as possible. There's the side B with a switch to Charizard is timely enough to have that survivability. Gonna try and keep him on ledge as he air dodges through. Beast, that was with a chance.
Very close. Oh my,
more than a very real chance.
More than just a chance at this point. Looking like one advantage could turn into a stock very quickly, and all of a sudden gets the grab on the roll in as well. Shields the gyro, wants the big spike, cannot get it here. The air dodge through, surviving just a little bit longer.
Not again, right?
Not again, right?
Not again, right?
Oh my god. Wait, actually not again. In reality, it is true. The gyro finally, I'm surprised that gyro didn't come through like that earlier, because he's been trying for that for so long in this set, at least when he switched to Rob. But I think that the gyro finally doing what it's supposed to do, trapping Beast in a no-win situation, face-to-face with the Rob up smash.
It's a really unfortunate way, because it looked like that was some of the final rotations on that gyro. It was just about to dissipate, and lo and behold, just one final connection on Beast's shield lets Joshathan into grand finals.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's definitely
that's huge.
That is definitely not where I expected the losers run for Joshathan to go. Like, let's take a look at that while we're getting this next one started. Yeah. So he gets sent into losers by